was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory the last time out. Let's see what happens today if the Buckeyes offense can make the adjustments.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Receivers are bunched together. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Now they'll run a draw play. 5-yard gains over 2nd and 5.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
The back's got it. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
He's going to hand this off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback keeps the football. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and they get him down after the completion. The Buckeyes come to the line and the hurry up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Carlo Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Looking to throw now on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Douglas. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He eludes the rush. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen. the returner lost the ball. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down after the incompletion.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
The short completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for...
They're going to fake it. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. No surprise there. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him right at the 24. Again, he makes it second and medium. He decides to keep it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Douglas. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Tight end goes in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. It is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
14, Ohio State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are in the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Will he score here? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks? You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires this one deep middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0.
Michigan 28, Ohio State 0.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Michigan 28, Ohio State 7.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route, the catch made. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Makes the score. Michigan 35. Ohio State 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 7.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Despite going 0 for 4 on 4th down conversions, the offense is out there to try it again. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Third down coming.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking to throw. It's Douglas. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one is no good. That's just a minor blip from what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they ruled him out of bounds.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Throws a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Fights through a tackle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole.
The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. So early contact with the defense that'll push the ball up 5 yards. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 35, Ohio State 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Using his legs here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Douglas. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
He's running out of time here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And here's the return now from midfield. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Motion now from the tight end. Back to pass. It's Douglas. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws his third interception of the day.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that.
Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Great cut there. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
44, Ohio State, 14.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
He's past the marker and still going. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Ball handed off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Douglas. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive? And he lofts it deep over the middle. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Coach. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed... The Pac-12, the Western Institute. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble, and he'll be brought down. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to extend the play. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State